interpretation of the Bible is this.
And Yahweh said unto them, can the children of the bride chamber mourn?
Amen.
As long as the bridegroom is with them.
All that don't mean
but
shit.
the days will come when the bridegroom shall be taken from them, and then shall they fast. No man putteth a piece of new cloth unto an old garment.
You know, so much about treat
for that which is put in to fill it up, take it from the garment,
like
and the rent is made worse.
Yeah, made me mad.
Neither do men put new wine in old bottles.
The scriptures say you can't put new wine in an old bottle, man.
Else the bottles break
old bottle.
And the wine run it out.
He's a through piece.
And the bottles perish.
He a old through piece. We can't tell him nothing. But now maybe if the so-called white man, we had a confusion of face up here, so-called white man up here telling him, then maybe he'll, listen and bow his ear down, But instead he got young so-called black man telling him the truth. Now he against it.
It says, but they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved.
Right. Speak on that.
Right. It says both are preserved. Like that's why the scripture says, seek ye the Lord, in your youth. Because the Lord look at as Israel as a commonly delicate woman. It's just how, like, if you was to pick a woman, right? Do you want a woman with a 20, 30 plus body count with like she 40 years old? Hell nah. You want some young, fresh meat, right? So it's the same way with the Lord. The Lord want young, fresh meat.
Jakes, man, they really can't get past what the hell they was indoctrinated with all the time they been in here in this place, man. And they too far gone to see that this place ain't got no benefit for you. This ain't our rest, man. We ain't gonna live the lap of luxury here. Even the so-called celebrities that look like they live in the lap of luxury, they miserable as hell. Right. Their spirit is all jacked up, man.
Oh yeah.
Because of the things they had to compromise and partake in, man, just to seem like they living that life.
Yeah. It's all a act, a facade. Hey, it's really a stunt. Like, what is a stunt? It look cool, but at the end of the day, it's fake.
Yeah.
That's what these celebrities do. Like my Lamborghini and my chick. Probably the woman probably was a damn whore before we met her, and that car gonna perish. Like nothing in this life is especially in this kingdom. Everything is perishable. That's why when we get to the kingdom of heaven, everything gonna go back to the regular time. Because everything in this kingdom is fast paced. They coming out with new cars, new shoes, new fashions, trends. You really can't keep up. Phones, they make a damn new iPhone every year. You got people. I'm gonna wait till the iPhone 12 come out. Wait till the iPhone 13 come out. And they just improve it just a little bit. It's just to keep you investing money over and over. Just spend. That's the only thing that this kingdom is based off of. It's just spending money, and working, keeping the elites rich and keeping the poor on the bottom.
Yeah, on the hamster wheel.
Yeah.
So Job 32:8. But there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. That was a Jake that just came up. I will give him some credit. He said a lot of spiritual things. He was quoting the scriptures, but then when it came to his oppressor, he fell flat on his face. Why? Because he has that self-hatred, towards his own people. He can't get past the so-called white man, because he one of those jigs that grew up in 60s, 70s. So that's that let's all get along type type spirit that's on him. Look at him now. He's straight through. Walking the streets and not wearing no damn drawers.
Man, he got his shoes all the way on his feet. Like.
Yeah.
But he not gonna accuse the culprit. He just gonna point to people that look like him.
Right. You know?
This what they did to me. This what they did to me. But you ain't looking at who orchestrating what the whole the big plot of it. You ain't looking at who's behind the whole big picture, the whole grand scheme of shit.
Right.
You ain't looking at that.
And when the brother was trying to, you know, trying to get him to say it, hey, he just couldn't say it.
Yeah. I had enough of this shit.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, it's shit now, man.
Yeah.
I've been reading the Bible for 45 years.
Hey, that's what these old bottles do. You know? Hey, every time you present the scriptures out to like an old head that think he knows something, you know, like what he do? He basically put his foot in his mouth. You know, hey, that's straight blasphemy. You know, like that's basically slapping the Most High's hands away. That's disrespectful as hell. You know, like that's like you trying to help somebody. You know, like somebody getting jumped, getting stomped out, and then you go and help them. You know, you beat up the dudes or whatever, and you try to help them up. Then they slap your hand away. You know, you know, I ain't had to do nothing for you, dog. No, you the one that needed help. You the one that was in distress.
Did you already get Ecclesiastes 12? All right, bro.
Deuteronomy 28:28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. Exactly. So that dude was smitten with madness, man. Mad in the brain, man. That's why he running around with a damn open beer can and a damn cigarette, because he's defeated. He got to try to numb that, man. He got to try to numb all the damn pain he been through too.
That's right.
And Esau know the nigga defeated because Esau was right across the street too deep.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't fucking they saw that nigga with the beer can. They didn't do nothing about it. You know? He's all like, let that nigga drink, man. Drink himself to death.
Yeah, that's what they think. That's what they say.
He's harmless.
Yeah. Hey, I don't see how Jake can join, you know, like become a police officer or join the military. That's the same system that was used to oppress our people.
Got a precept. This Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
Hey, we supposed to remember our Creator in the days of our youth, man. You know? Not when we some old beat up nigga. You know? He old and through. He might die tonight. Like that nigga the nigga that was out here last week that was at his neck, he might kill that nigga tonight.
Yeah. He ain't got no woman to drag him to church, you know, but when they get old, yeah, I guess I'll go to church now. Mm-hmm. Shit like that. Stay old and watch and defeated now. While the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Most I ain't got no pleasure in that nigga.
Right.
He fixed his lips to say that God is white. And Jesus is white. He called this word shit.
Yeah. But that's
not a light thing.
Yeah, kind of. He unstable in all his ways. Like the few times we saw him, he was coming up and he was, you know, quoting scriptures and this and that. But when we dove deep, he really exposed that he don't know. He know what he's saying, but he don't know the ramifications that coming with the blasphemy that he's speaking. You know. I had enough of this. How? You can't never get enough of this water, man. This life. This life, man. It's the only way that you really gonna survive. What's coming to this place, man? This the instructions. This the blueprint. That pizzeria that he had, that buzz only gonna last for a minute. This give you comfort through whatever you go through.
That's right.
Matter of fact, since he said it, I'm gonna jump over to verse 6. In the same chapter, Ecclesiastes 12, in verse 6. Or ever the silver cord be loose, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahweh who gave it. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahweh who gave it. It's the cycle of life, man. You know, you come to the earth, you die, your body decomposes in the earth and go back to the dust that it was. Your spirit go back up to the Most High, and you come over again. You come back again and play out your judgment. The point that he was saying, verse 8, vanity of vanities, said the preacher, all is vanity. And moreover, because the preacher was wise, he still taught the people knowledge. Yet he gave good heed and sought out and set in order many proverbs. Yeah, he quoted that. And all is vanity, man. The materialists of this world, the statuses, you know, the fame, all that shit don't profit you nothing, man. You know? And you see brothers all around the four corners of the earth, man, giving out good heed and proverbs, man. But it's not too many people that's taking heed to it, giving you the warnings, giving you the prophecies and the judgments of the iniquity and the wickedness. You know, but what do our people rather do? This shit. Bump dumbass shit and be involved with folly, man. Yeah. Hey, the hourglass is almost empty, man.
Right.
It's almost empty. If you can't tell, this thing about to happen, man. And hey, ain't nobody gonna be able to say it. You can see, man. This everywhere, like Apostle Hart said. We the Hebrew Israelites is a talk of the world, man. Not just the town or the country, like it's a talk of the world, man. Yeah. This ain't no light thing. And this is truly a labor of love to risk your life, your freedom to come out here and wake your people up. But the scriptures told us that it wasn't gonna be received like the bullshit of the earth, man. If the world would accept his own, the world don't accept this because it's speaking against the wickedness that the world upholds.
That's right.
Can't even answer who was he was not gonna say that they the devil, man. Even though all signs lead to it. Who's running the show, man? Who's allowing all these things to happen? Because you look at the leaders of a country and blame them for the actions of the people, man. If you allowing that behavior, it's your fault.
That's right. Yeah, like you know, like you got Jake out there that says, "Oh well, we do it to ourselves," in which that's true to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But then again, who the one that set it up like that?
Right. You gotta go deeper.
That's the so-called white man.
Gotta go deeper, man. A lot of our people stuck at the surface, man. They only look and see, oh, well, see, they did it, but we understand that all this been orchestrated.
Right.
Years and years ago, they set this up just so it could be playing out the way it is now. And the curses, not to mention. So you gotta really understand and be taught. That's why we out here.
mind wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit.
So hell, you need to get down there, drink, and fill yourself up with the Spirit. You get to see those things.
I got one real quick.
Shit, he can't fill himself up with the Spirit.
Yeah.
He a nigga.
It's a broken cistern, man.
Yeah. Only way you can get them demons off, most I take them off.
Yep.
We was trying to do it with these scriptures. Yeah.
But that big blasphemy, man, shit.
That's
Lord ain't playing with that, man.
Hey, that right there, that's a clear indication of why you should fear the Heavenly Father.
Right.
That dude probably used to be normal.
Yeah. Got a precept real quick. It's still in Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, in verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. That dude, he really rich, man. But he in a low place because of the curses, because of this devil being in charge, you know, us being removed from our borders, having our heritage, our history hidden from us.
Right.
But basically, from our iniquities got us in this condition, man. But you have a people that's furthering that condition and capitalizing off of it and prospering off of it. So yeah, if they would have it, we would never wake up to this truth. But that's not the Most High's plan. But really, this guy, our people are rich, man. But we just in a lower state because of the iniquities of our fathers and our forefathers, and ultimately ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's why we should be trying to please Yahweh rather than men, because he holds the